Kickstands
up,
bitches.
We have got to run the camera before we go live.
We do.
Like, we just have to do like a no volume, like.
For real, because we're like, you know, I did a cute little live like 20 minutes before the show. We were just like calm, cool, and collected. 5 minutes before the show, 7-10 minutes before the show, we're like, la, 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 la. Yeah, it's fun. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm just going to type.
Amy's got the buds today, not Michelle.
Yes, you look so cute. I'm going to put welcome. We're show 39.
Yeah, by the way, we're just show 39. Just saying. Stuff happens, and that's okay. I am going to pull up our live video so that we can check our comments while we are doing it.
Well, welcome to show 3. Be like we're doing it all over again.
Yes.
Welcome to show 3, plus 9.
And 24. Yay. Powered by the Restream. Ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Yes!
We did it!
First time, I think,
in a while.
Ever.
Yeah, ever maybe.
I don't think we've ever, but that's cool.
But we're, purposely trying not to be aligned when we do the rock, paper, scissors.
This is driving me insane.
Should we wait till Babe of the Week, or should we?
Oh, no, we should definitely wait.
Okay.
So this is what Dave picked on Michelle's earlier live video. Mm-hmm. And if you don't know what this is, stay tuned, because it's really I can't wait to open it.
It's driving me crazy.
It is. It's exciting.
It's so
exciting.
Oh, so, welcome to our show today. I want to say welcome Amy too. It's been Amy's getting a lot of things in order in her world, in her life, since her mom's passing. As any of you know that have lost a parent, there's just so much, or lost a loved one. There's so much you have to do. So I've been holding down the fort, which has been wonderful and great, and I'm having fun. But I miss you so much, and it's like a little reunion for us.
I know. Every Thursday when I come here, I get so fucking excited. It's like I'm home. The energy's just great between me and Michelle in the shop, and I just love it here so much. I just wish, and I don't have to wish, it is coming to fruition that I will be back full time sooner than later. But you know, I'm going to be going most of October. We're
it's
doing
like
services up north, and I love our
services.
Thursday days. I have spirit bumps everywhere. It's just confirmation from spirit that it's going to get back, not to the way it was, but it's going to be better.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Love that.
I love that. Better. So our show is here to educate and inspire women who have a passion for motorcycles, women who ride motorcycles in our local area and across the world. Anywhere. You come on in. If you ride or if you ride on the front, or whether you ride in the passenger's experience, or whether you are somebody that supports a woman rider, we invite you and welcome you to watch our show.
Yes.
We had a few things that we had to do, some last minute things to get in place. So it does say that it's show number 3, but it is actually show number 39, and we can change that after the live broadcast. But this episode is such an exciting episode because, today we're going to walk everybody through how to store your bike, right?
Yes.
We're going to talk about that. We're going to give you some tips and some tricks that you can use, whether you're from up north, because Amy and I are both from up north, so we have experience in storing our bikes for the winter. Or even if you're here in Florida, you're in a warmer climate, a lot of people are snowbirds, and you'll go home for the summer or a few months. What do you do with your bike? We're going to talk about that. You're going to meet the 11 babes that will soon fill our 2022 calendar. Oh my God, how exciting.
I'm so excited! I can't believe it.
We have 11. We have it, and it's in production, and the pictures are coming in, and the pictures aren't going to be any of the pictures that you've seen. You have to buy the calendar to see them. They're freaking phenomenal, amazing. This is number 11 here, but we're not going to announce it till we get to the Babe of the Week part. You are also going to, we're going to talk about the Babe of the Year, how to vote for that, and how to order a calendar if you'd like to do that. Babe of the Year wins prime placement in our calendar and a day out with me and you.
Yeah.
Photo shoot.
I can't wait
Makeover.
For real.
Tons of gifts.
It's amazing, yeah.
Oh my God. It's a gift, going to be a gift for us. We're just so thrilled about that.
We are.
We are going to talk about the new product for fall.
Yes.
Babe is wearing the new fall outfit, which you'll get to see, so stay tuned for that.
I just am
It's
amazed.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's amazing.
And you're going to talk about Mabon and the fall equinox, but also the full moon.
The full moon, yeah. I mean, we've had such the trifecta this week spiritually.
Trifecta. No cash, though, from it.
No, but you know what? Spiritual blessings are like, there's no price tag on those.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been some serious, I've done some serious channeling. What Spirit was just talking about it, like
Yeah. Oh, do you
doing
have
my
your little
own
notes?
meditation. I don't, but I will get them.
Yeah, we'll get them.
Yeah. So it's going to be a phenomenal spiritual spin.
So excited. So
too,
excited.
me too.
Oh my God. We have so much to share. So, without further ado, if you'd like to get in on the conversation, please comment here, wherever you're watching, whether it's on YouTube or whether you're on one of our Facebook pages or group. And give us a comment. We'll be able to see it here and we'll be able to interact with you.
Yes.
Love our show. Help us support us and buy us a coffee. That's in our description. There's a link for that. And it's not really a coffee. It's actually going to be parts for our 2022 Phoenix bike build, which will put a chick on a bike.
I was going to go somewhere.
Oh, you were going to go there.
I was going to go there, but I storing our bike for winter.
Yeah, so Dave and I, you know, when we were in North Carolina, it had a very short winter, and up north, you know, you have all these things that you have to do because it's a long winter up north, Massachusetts, and I'm sure Connecticut's the same way. But Dave had given me some tips, but tell me, so have you had to store a bike for winter, or do you have any experience, and if so, or have you heard any, like, how would you store
Because I'm
your
a
bike?
novice, right? I'm a novice. I've never had to store my bike for a winter season.
Because you bought it here in Florida.
Because I ride here in Florida and I ride all year. I get maybe 4 or 5 weeks of leather weather.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I call it, leather weather. So it's
Love
really
it.
not that cold. Gloves, leather, 5 weeks. I could deal with it. However, I've been a passenger my whole life, right? So when I don't recall them doing this big thing about storing the bike other than making sure like the oils were topped off and the gas tank was full, because you don't want to store it with less gas in it. I don't know why that's ringing true in my head. Could be that I'm mistaken on that anyway.
You're not.
And another thing that I remember is that the bike shouldn't sit in the same position for the whole 4 or 5 months of storage, because the tires can, and I've seen it here in the shop, the tires can actually
form a flat spot.
So your tires go like this, but when your bike sits, your tires are like this. And then when you bring the bike back up, your tire is kind of just, and I've seen that here in the shop too. We've seen people who have gone for a year and come back down to Florida, and their bike sits more than it rides, and the tires get warped. Just like my ass does if I sit too long.
And it can cause some secretary spread on your bike. And it can cause
Secretary spread.
it can also cause like dry rot and stuff like that.
To all my sisters who work in an office, we don't have flat behinds. We have secretary spread. I love Michelle very much.
And it's secretary spread. It's sexy.
Sextratary.
Sexy spread. She's a secretary. I know that. She's a sextratary. A sextratarian.
I love our verbiage. Good. So
nice.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, you didn't. That was perfect. And those are really good, perfect things to think about. So I have my ideas, and so I'm gonna just share like my ideas and what I know, and then we'll go over the list that Dave
Okay,
gave,
good.
because he gave a really good list to go through.
Dave. I love Dave.
Dave and his lists. Tell you. And for me, like doing this show with you has been a big eye opener for me, because I really have always had a mechanic in my back pocket. And since we started the show, Dave's like, "Oh, you're gonna learn some shit, man, and I'm gonna help you learn
and listen,
some shit."
he's taught us so.
Yeah.
He's a very good teacher.
He's an excellent teacher, and he's not afraid to share his knowledge. Like a lot of mechanics might be like wanting your business. You know what I mean? He doesn't need your business. He'd love to have it. He'd love to help you out. But Dave's one of those mechanics that's like, listen, these are things you can do yourself, and you got to know your bike,
Yeah.
So for me, the one big thing that really stuck out for me is like to plug my holes. Plug the holes. You don't want anything getting in your holes while you're gone, while you're stuffed up. Up north, mice is always a big problem. The mices are a big problem, right?
Hamsters in the anus just came to mind.
Oh my God, yeah. So that will help you remember. Like when you're getting ready to leave and you're like, what did I forget? Oh, hamsters in the anus. Oh, forgot to plug my hole. So
wait, so what plugs? Where they?
So the exhausts, right? Because that's like the most common place. So they will build like up. There's a little area like up under the engine, and like it's a nice warm cozy spot between your engine and your like and your front forks. You know, sometimes they'll form in there, but they can't really get anywhere else with that. Maybe they'll eat up your wiring or whatever, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's parked for a long time, but the exhaust is a big thing. They're like, ooh, look at this nice warm cozy hole. I'm gonna go right in here and build my little winter home and do. And then when you start up your bike, it'll be like, poof. It might have like. It could actually backfire into the engine, you know what I mean? You would hope that the mouse would come flying out the ass end of the bike, but usually it doesn't. It stays like, you know. So
it's like this on the walls.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere. Wait, she started the bike.
Try me, bitch. I fucking love it. And I would always put like steel wool in there. You know, because they don't like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you can just kind of plug it up.
Right, you don't want to put a cotton shirt or anything like that. Steel wool's the best.
No, because they're like, oh yeah, she's like,
she's giving me a hole.
There's a vacancy.
Like, there you go.
I hope there's snacks in here.
Steel wool, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, so that's my big thing.
Perfect.
If I'm shutting my bike down for a while, I'm always thinking of like rodents and bugs and whatever is going to get in there. I plug up my holes. You know,
Perfect.
it's just a habit to plug up my holes. Now Dave's list. Do you have something you need to share?
No, I just can't get over plugging the holes.
I just always and it makes sense that I would be obsessed with like sticking things in my holes and making sure that they're fine. The face. By the way, when was that show? Was that 2 weeks ago or was that last week?
I think it was 2 weeks ago.
When we went in the back and asked Dave
about
the oil change, Amy's like just in the background behind Dave. He's talking about putting it in the hole of the oil filter, and Amy's like, oh. So you gotta look for that scene. It's freaking hilarious. I'm editing. I just couldn't stop laughing.
We laugh a lot with our editing.
We do. Oh my god.
I just have so much fun watching our videos. I crack, and I have my headphones on, right? So like people in my house are like, "What the fuck is she laughing at now?" Because I'm always a happy person, right? So I'm like, I'm crafting or something.
Is she watching SNL? No.
Yes, it's Michelle and Amy on SNL.
Someday we might have an assistant, and when we get an assistant, there'll be a lot of TikTok videos because like our content. 38 shows contains a lot of TikTok. Stuff.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should hire the web designer for. Just to go to episode 28 at number 32.
Can't miss it. So Dave's
list.
It's vacant. So Dave's list. That is one big thing. The fluids, right? Mm-hmm. Seriously, you got to think like when a bike sits. Even if a bike sits for a week, I've read some articles. I know there's like on YouTube or there's different blog posts that you can look at that will say if you look it up, what happens to a bike when it sits, and it will tell you like 1 week, 1 month, 3 months. So the fluids is really important because when you run oils through your bike, it goes through everything. You know, runs through the system. And so when you park it, it can get gummy, it can get icky. The gas can get nasty. It can eat. Inside of our gas tank is a lining.
Right.
And a lot of people don't know that. Yeah, and it can eat away at the lining, especially if you've got the fumes from the gas and you've got just a half a tank. Yeah. It's going to crumple it up and eat it. And then, so what Dave suggests you do is top off your gas tank, put some fuel stabilizer in it. Put some fuel stabilizer in it and take it for a nice long ride, like half hour, to get that stabilizer running through it, so it gets all through the system, so it's in there.
You Northerners better listen up today because y'all are about to store them.
You're about to be educated. Yeah, and that's why we put this here. That's why we put that here, because we're about to educate you. And our northern people are getting ready to store their bikes. You know what I mean?
They
so
are.
What do? You go see two creative chicks. We got you.
We got you back.
Top off the tank. Take it for a half hour, 1 hour ride. Especially up north, it's perfect time of year. It's nice, cool, crisp. You know. Nice riding weather out there. You You can leaf peep. I think leaves are starting to change earlier.
Yeah.
And-
End of September, beginning of October. It's gonna be beautiful when I go up. It's gonna be cold as hell, but it's gonna be beautiful.
Oh, I can't wait to see those leaf peeping pictures. Peeping, I'm a peeper. And then fill it back up again. So whatever you do for your ride, top it back off, bring it home. That's it. Don't ride it again after that. You're done with the riding part. You got the stabilizer in it. You got your fuel done. Now, the next thing that you want to do is you want to wash your bike.
Yes.
Think about all of the riding and that stuff on your paint and on your chrome and on your, you want to give your bike a good wash and a good wax. Wash it, wax it. Dave says also to kind of lube up some areas. Put oils, in, not on your paint obviously, but you want to put oils in areas where, some 10W40, 10W40, and you want to kind of, you can actually use 10W40 like in areas of your chrome, like where your little nuts are, Boy, I'm really perverted today. And so you want to wash it, dry it, wax it, right? Lube it, and then you want to check your tire pressure. Make sure your tire pressure is good. If you have a lift, not a big mechanics lift, those little lifts that they sell at like
Harbor Freight.
Yeah, they're like little.
Home
It
Depot.
just lifts your bike up off the ground.
Right.
Lift it, because that's where the tires come in. Because your tires are up off the ground and they're not going to get those hard spots.
Right, so let me just interject there with that lift part for a minute. Most of us have car jacks in the house, in the garage, in the car, something that we lift the car up with to change our tires when they're flat. You can have those in the garage, lift the bike up, and they sell these tiny little stands.
Yeah.
That once you jack the bike up, you put the stand in the front of your frame and in the rear of your frame.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them is better than 1. And then you don't have to worry about the bike sitting tilted
Yep.
and ruining your tires.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have seen here in the shop, I've seen many tires that come in that are warped because you might not think it's hot here in the winter, but it is.
Yeah, and if you think about it up north in the cold, you know what I mean?
Right,
Those
and people
temperatures.
go home for our 100-degree days. They go back up north to the cooler weather.
Mm-hmm.
So your bike is sitting in the garage in 110, 120-degree heat with not ever moving, and that's what warps your tires. So those little jack stands are cheap. I think they're under $20. I'm not really marketing them, but I know that they're available, and they're very inexpensive at, let's say, Harbor Freight, Home Depot.
Yep, one of those.
Yeah.
And if you're on a street bike, right?
Yeah.
Which are those, like the GSXRs or anything, they sell these lifts that go, which are really cool. I wish they had them for our bikes, but they have little nubbies here, and it's like a big ring. It looks almost like, it reminds me of if you're moving, like the moving companies have those things. This, you put, it goes on either side of your tire, and then you just roll it, and it lifts the bike right up, and that stand is under it. You can put one in the front, one in the back, lift it up off the ground. Nothing's touching the tires.
Just reminds me of all the golf carts in my community that are up on cinder blocks. I mean, I guess you could do cinder blocks too if you really wanted to. I don't know about that. I'd prefer a jack, but my bike doesn't sit long enough, so. I actually washed and waxed her this week, and she started sparkling. She was like, "Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
I gotta give mine a
You
bath.
neglected me, you horrible owner."
Thank you, Mommy.
Yeah, man.
Bike's like,
For real. Well, I'm gonna bitch her out a little bit more though. I got this whole new scheme going on, and pictures will be posted.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Because October's my favorite month.
Oh, you're gonna have the witch
But I'm
feet.
not gonna be
I'm not supposed to
here.
say.
So I'm cleaning out my garage because we're moving. So I'm gonna go home and pack up the garage tonight, and I am going to put the new things on my motorcycle. And I will be celebrating Halloween early and late this year because I won't be here for the month of October, and it's my favorite time to ride because I have so much cool shit for my motorcycle. Like, people decorate their houses, their cars. No, Amy does her bike.
I remember, I think it was our first show. It was like, or maybe December anyways of last year. You had like these really cool ears on everywhere you went, and I was like, damn, I gotta do that this year. So maybe I'll crochet some or make some up. But anyways, I got off track with that.
Oh, I was riding. I had those little. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like I think I put it on. I think it was light bulbs or something. I ended
Yeah.
up putting it on Yankee Babe.
Yeah.
So we just have way too much fun.
We do.
Once the bike is lifted up off the ground, that's when you want to plug the hole. Dave had a really wonderful suggestion about this, right? I can't. I'm a one-track mind. Plug the hole.
Okay.
Don't leave without plugging the hole. He said you could take like tennis balls or tennis balls, or also not tennis balls, squishy Nerf balls or whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like those stress balls.
Yeah, stress balls. And then I'm thinking, but Dave, but the mice, they'll like that. It's like little styrofoam. They're like. He's like, no, you coat them in the WD-40 and then pop them in. So they slide in nicely. The mice don't like the oil, and they won't bother it at all. And it keeps it nice, almost like hermetically sealed or something, you know, with the oil. So, me personally, I'm like, well, can I still like use that? Because I just have that thing about the wire that they don't, you know, that they don't like it. But that won't scratch it up. It'll plug it up nice. After you're all done with that, cover the bike. And say goodbye until give her a kiss. I'll see you next season, baby.
You clean her up, you lube her up, you close her up, and then you say, I'll see you next time.
Yep. Leave a couple dollars on the nightstand.
Actually, you should leave $100 bill in your tank, so when you uncover the bike, you're like, "Ooh,
I know, it's like a
holiday!"
Woohoo!
I think I'm gonna do that.
I like that.
I think I'm gonna do that.
I like that. You could do
So
that in
then
October. Because actually,
I
you're
can
gonna
do that
be
in
gone.
October. Yeah.
And all kidding aside, you're going to be gone for an entire month. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Really, being gone for a month, you may think, well, that's not a long time. That is time to. That really is
It's
the time to
time
close
to
down
sit
your
there.
bike and
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you know, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm gonna be gone for a month. I have so much to do, and it's like, no, whatever I can get done, gets done.
Yep.
Right? Our show's gonna be fine because even if we don't have all the pre-records or all that stuff done, I've done remote location before, and we know that that's possible too.
Yep. We can do
But
it.
we're so good with
Yeah,
planning
we're-
and stuff. Like,
We're so good with not planning that we're just like, hey, whatever. Here we are, episode 3, 9. Hey, shit happens.
I posted it as 38. So
Amy's like, I can't find it. I'm like, well, it's right here. She's like, it's episode 3, Michelle. I'm like, oh shit. Well, the 9 didn't type out.
And then I posted 38.
So 38, 39, 40, whatever. Listen, we're live. It's Thursday at noon. Whenever we write, salute.
Achendanush.
Watch us and shut the fuck up. No, there is something I forgot that's really important. You know what we forgot?
What's that?
The battery.
Oh, the battery.
So
Oh my
your
gosh,
battery,
would you disconnect the battery?
So you can, right? If you're gonna disconnect the battery, he says don't put it right on the ground. Don't put it right on the
I'm
cement.
just gonna take the.
Well, you don't want to disconnect and leave it in. You want to if you're gonna disconnect the battery, you want to take it out, and you want to like put it on something. Okay.
Yeah, never
So-
store your batteries on
Yep.
concrete. It just destroys them.
Yeah, so don't do
Period.
that. And you can, and then you can put it on a trickle charger, right? So that helps. But just if you have a trickle charger, or you have it's this little unit that we have them at our house that you plug into an outlet. It's about this big, and then it plugs into this little 2-prong male and female thing.
Yeah. Like the
And-
kid had that day he broke down. We couldn't figure out what the
Yeah,
hell's battery was.
that's it.
On the
Put
trigger.
it up, put it on the trickle charger.
Trickle.
Because the battery, you know, it you don't want it really kind of blowing out or draining any of your stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially if you're going to be done for a long time, take the battery out. But if you're just going to be like for you for a month, for a winter, for whatever, put it on the trickle charger, and you're good to go. Almost forgot about that. And we get a lot of calls.
We do. We get so many calls about that. We
Yeah.
really do.
It
And
was
it's
only sitting for 2 months.
yeah, I don't know which one won't start. It started fine 2 months ago. Yeah, well, you haven't started the bike, and that's another reason why it won't start.
Yep, and a lot of people say, that's a brand new battery, I just bought it. Well, bought a brand new battery, put it in your bike, you left
Right.
it plugged in, it's going to drain. It's going to do a slow drain. You're going to kill the battery. So, there you have it. Is there anything, I mean, Dave gave some good tips, I think.
He did, and I'm so glad we touched base on that battery because I would never have thought to even think about, you know, the battery, it's good. But then, and going over what we went over about how we get so many phone calls that we just need to go jump them.
Yeah.
Check out their electrical system, and it most of the time ends up being, listen, your battery's dead. Buy one with a warranty. Spend the extra money.
Yeah.
Get a 3-year warranty. That way, next year, if it happens, you get a new battery.
Yeah. Yeah. So true.
Her dad told me about buying guaranteed batteries for the bike in the car. Like, it's brainless.
Yeah.
Like, they usually will last 3 to 5 years, but you get a 5-year warranty. You know, you're getting saving a couple bucks.
Yeah. So true.
Amazing.
I know my dad. He's the voice of reason. If I can't get a hold of Dave for questions, we'll ask my dad.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to take us through it.
I'm looking forward to seeing my daddy.
Oh, I can't wait to see pictures. Guess what time it is?
I am in.
I am not
love.
kidding.
I'm in love.
Fuck
I can't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get my notes for the next segment.
Okay.
I'm just gonna run around Michelle real quick.
We have more room back here, so.
We do.
Got room in the back, Okay, so, product of the week. This is the Fall V-neck baby doll top. Yay, ladies, you ask, I listen. You know, I really have no problem with all my junk hanging out. I really don't. When I'm on the bike, I'm a
Beautiful.
Independent, beautiful, bodacious, curvy, sexy woman.
Get out of my brain.
And you know, and even no matter where I go, people that are out, and no matter where I go, people know it. No, it's got to be a song or something. But for me personally, I do understand and respect that not all women are like that. Not all women, we're working on that. We feel self-conscious, sometimes we have a bad day, whatnot. I have had women after women after women come in and be like, oh my God, I love your tops. I wish my belly was flatter. I wish my belly was flatter.
Yeah.
Well, I love it because you were standing in front of Babe earlier and you were like, and it was all your belly and you were like, woo! And I was like, sexy. Like, there's a belly. You know what I mean? Anyways.
Yes, that was not through live TV though.
It wasn't live. The Fall V-neck baby doll top, right? We're covering the bellies. As you can see, this is, so that's my request. This is to cover the belly. This is cover the belly friendly. I decided to combine my popular V-neck crochet design, which everybody's loving, with a dainty yet classy baby doll style bottom. This is definitely a limited edition. This is from, this is repurposed. Actually, it's from a skirt that's pretty much must have been brand new. I don't even know if you wore it. Amy came in with this skirt that had like these two tones, big flowy gypsy skirt. She's like, silk, all silk.
All silk, 100% silk.
100% silk. You want this? What can you do with it? And I'm like, oh my God, there's the baby doll top. There's the new design. So, so I built the top around it. This is a size medium. I am going to get up and turn it around so that you can see the back, even though it's bigger on her because it's a medium.
I'll play Vanna.
Thank you, honey. And so this is only available while supplies last. So the brown, I just saw belly. So this brown, before you turn it, Amy, this brown is only available in this one, which is a size medium, and a second one. So there's only 2 of these available.
With this print.
With this print and the brown top. And now I also have that two-tone part of it, which is like a nice, it's definitely fallish cranberry with nice little tiny flowers on it. And it's a nice light cranberry, mauve almost. And that one has different color flowers in it, so we can have different color tops. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but it's going to be 2 more. So this fall V-neck baby doll top is available. However, in these colors, there's only 2 of the brown and 2 of the cranberry. That's it, 4 tops. Awesome. So kind of like one of a kind originals, really.
They are beautiful.
So if you're interested, let me know because it's only while supplies last. So meaning you're getting these are limited edition pieces.
Sorry, no reason.
I got her safety pinned in the back, and I don't know if you wanna. I wonder if we could bring it a little bit closer, Amy.
Sure.
Yep, just grab on. Like a 6-pack. Perfect. This is great. I love having a Vanna, Amy. Give her a little tap on the ass. So Yankee Babe is probably, would you say she's like maybe a small to an extra small?
She's an extra small.
She's an extra
Yeah.
small. So this top is a medium. So as you see where I have it pinned, Amy's going to unpin it there in a minute, and tie one off. It will fit a size medium.
Tie it off because I don't tie it on.
It probably fit like on the larger sizes of a small, but definitely a medium to a smaller large, right?
Right.
So this goes all the way in the back. I still have to finish the hemming on the bottom, so it's not 100% completed, but you get an idea of how that works.
And I love this. Like, I love it. I just love how that looks and feels.
What happens is, and the reason I like having the open backs, Amy.
So, but I'm sorry, but this actually would sit up here a little bit
Yeah,
more.
it would sit up a little bit
It
higher.
would sit up like that because
She's
so tiny, but
Yep.
you know, it would sit up like this.
Yes, it would, absolutely.
So you could wear a strapless bra if need be,
You could wear
if you wanted to, right?
you could wear a strapless bra with that, absolutely. And that's about where it's going to sit on a size medium, or even like a smaller large. The cup size is, and I know by measuring it on Babe where her cup size is. Her cup size is a B, a very firm B, like a plastic B. Oh, sure. Vanna is going to turn it around. And as you can see, there's like a little teeny bit of a pucker underneath her boob, so you could actually do a B to a C cup. So that would be a size medium, B to a C cup. I'm going to have all the measurements when it's up on the page. That looks perfect, actually, right where
But
it is. You
parts
can
of
kind of
what
see
I
it.
love about you is that you custom measure it too. So if I have like a 38 and I only have a B, you can make that a 38.
Exactly, yep.
So that's one of the benefits of having something custom made for y'all.
Yep, absolutely. And this one's already made, so I'll have all the dimensions of this one. The other brown one will be custom made, the cranberry ones will be custom made, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know what you would call something that only has like two of, like limited edition?
It's a definitely limited edition, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So those are the limited editions. The yarn that's used is it's sport weight yarn.
It's beautiful.
It's so
very soft to the touch.
Yeah,
Very soft, very lightweight.
I had my model that was, and we'll be sharing pictures of that, but we did a photo shoot with the model, and I don't know if I said it last week, I'm probably repeating myself, but she said like it didn't even feel like she had anything on, it was so comfortable.
I don't think we talked about it last week, but
Okay, yeah, she said it was they were just so comfortable, and I'm a feeler, you know, I'm a person that I have to
yeah, it has to be tangible.
feel it.
Yeah,
it
the
has to be,
tangible.
yeah.
So when I go to look at something, I mean, I love it, but then I get there and I touch it, and there's just such a different feel, you
Yeah.
know. So having that extra sensory involved in it with that, I think that's where you are with it. Little.
I am right on with that. Hello. And you know what? It's so your butterfly top was supposed to be the first baby doll top. It really was. And I have the purple done, and I have it to fit, like we have that whole front done. It fits Amy's tatas. We pasted them up. Okay, we're good. And before doing the back side, what I do is I wait until I get my bottom and I get the measurements and have her come in for another fitting. But what happened was the material that I ordered, which was this gorgeous butterfly. Gorgeous butterfly material. I felt it and I was like, oh my God, this is be like wearing a styrofoam, like.
It was very stiff material.
Yeah.
It wasn't soft, flexible. It just wasn't what it looked like.
No, it was, I mean, it's
and
beautiful.
That's really, it was a gorgeous material. I was so excited and so in love. And she's like, come over for a fitting. And I did, and the top fit great. She's like, and unfortunately, this is the material. And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, and you were so sweet
Okay.
though. You're like, oh no, I'm gonna love it.
I'll
and I'm
still
like,
wear
no.
it. I'll love it. It's gonna be great. You're like, no.
No.
So
those are gonna
we
be.
repurposed it.
Yeah, those are gonna be pillows or something.
We actually had them as table decor for a hot minute there, and I kind of liked them like that
I
too.
know. Actually, might do
Yeah.
that. Maybe we'll just
It would
use
look
it for
pretty.
table decor
Yeah.
for our shows.
Yeah.
So that gives you an idea of where we're at with that. The fall V-neck baby doll top. It will be on. It will be available for sale sometime within the next couple of days. I've been doing really good about getting. You know, we're working on our product highlights mixed with being able to click to purchase.
Yes.
And so please, you know, check in regularly. But this should be up on the site in a couple of days. If not, call me, baby. You can
I
call
love
me
when she
over at the
does that.
shop. I know. That's on my Facebook. It's like I know what you did for a Klondike bar. Maybe I'll give you a discount on your baby doll top.
If you share those Klondike memories. I love our fall wall.
I do. I love our fall wall. It's beautiful.
It's so awesome.
You can see a little bit of it. I'll have to post some
Okay,
pictures
yeah.
of it. But yeah, so Yankee Babe, thank you so much for modeling. She works so cheap.
Thank you, Yankee Babe. You're a rock star.
Yay. She's not getting in the calendar though. She's a little bit pissed off.
Yeah, it's alright.
Whatever. Get over it.
She'll be over
Get over it. Okay, it's gonna take me a minute because.
it. If not, we'll just, hi.
Hey,
There
you know,
it is.
You know what time it is?
It is time for my spin. What a
Boing.
crazy week this week.
about that.
This week has been phenomenal. Like, we had Mabon, we had the fall equinox, we had a full moon. All this week. And we changed into Libra. We changed into the Libra sign. On the full moon.
Oh my God.
On the full moon. It's like an hour and one and then it switches right over to the other. It's amazing that this full, like last month, this month, and next month, November's full moon, they all cusp two zodiac signs. Ooh, the spirit bumps. So they're super like
Power moon.
yeah, they're like super moon, blue moon, power moon. No, when they touch two zodiac signs, the feelings of intensity are unbelievable. I was speaking to my sponsor this week, and she's like, "Oh, but you made it through the full moon." I'm like, "You're right, I did. I didn't sleep very well,
Yeah.
but I wasn't up all night."
You survived it.
Right,
There's no
usually,
bodies.
right, no bodies to
Cut up in
hide, none of that kind of
pictures.
stuff, no
Cut up in
gators
pieces.
fed. Right, so I did pretty well. Although I was a little loose with my sword of the tongue this week, but that's okay. So anyway, we did celebrate Mabon, which is one of my Sabbats, and it is in the pagan religious aspect, however you want to put it. I don't label myself, so it's kind of hard to label it because I don't
Spiritual.
do labels. Right, so it's a spiritual
Extremely spiritual.
Thanksgiving.
Mm.
It's our Thanksgiving. It's our thanking
Yes, it
the
is.
earth for all of its abundance, for all of our crops, and all of the energy that it has given us, our food intake, our water, our beauty that we see in the summer. I'm sure it's everywhere. So it's a time of Thanksgiving. It's a time of coming together, celebrating the harvests, celebrating our summer, celebrating all that we've gotten so far this year, and
It's
being
been so
grateful.
much.
And Mabon was actually a deity, and the name Mabon was just formed in like the 1970s, I think.
Really?
It was never called Mabon before 1970, and there was a deity named Mabon.
Oh.
And I believe it was more in the Druid
Okay.
area. But so Mabon is our Thanksgiving, so we celebrated that. It was wonderful. It was actually yesterday, and I was able to celebrate a lot of my Thanksgivings of the things that I've gotten this year, and the growth, and just the blessings all around, and the silver linings, which brings us to the full moon, right? It's the harvest moon.
Yeah.
The harvest moon is one of the last harvests of the year.
Mhm.
We do have one around Samhain, which is Halloween, but this is basically the last big harvest. So this is called the harvest moon, and like I said, it was run between two of our zodiac signs, so we just turned into Libra. So all the October babies and stuff are going to be celebrating. Next week's spiritual spin is going to be on Libras. So just to let you know that.
Oh, I'm so excited!
So part of my spiritual spin this week, like it was just going to be about the harvest moon. It was just going to be about Mabon and the equinox, and I'm like, wait a minute. I did this great full moon meditation last night, and I start getting all these messages, and I'm like, I'm here, write it down, and I never write down when I meditate. I'm not one of those journalers, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't. They made me. So I'm just going to share a couple of tidbits of information that was given to me in my cleansing last night, in my full moon in my full moon meditation, I always do a release in my meditation, and then I ask for guidance as to what I should be working towards to bring more flotation into my life. So I let go and I ask to receive. That's kind of my full moon thing.
Love it.
You write it down on a piece of paper, everything I want to let go of, flip it over, all the things I want to come towards me, go out in the moon,
Nice.
bathe a little bit, read it out loud to the moon, burn it, and let it go. That's what I do every
Yep.
full moon. My neighbors must think I'm crazy because
Nice.
I'm out in the front yard like this, talking to the moon, and I'm lighting fires and just throwing it in the air. You know, they're used to me by now.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Till the new ones find out. No. So anyway, so here's a few
They'll
of the
be all
things.
joining you.
I know, right? Here's a few things that were really strong in last night's meditation. So one of the things they really want you to know is that we need to let go of urethral cords. So we have cord contracts with everyone that we have in our lives, right? Every relationship that we come in contact with, there's a cord of energy attachment to everyone in our lives. Some of them go back lifetimes. Some of them are such strong spiritual cords that we don't even think about them anymore. Those people aren't even present in our lives anymore. But those cords are still attached to us, right? The urethral cords, they're called. We need to let go of them. We're giving way too much energy to other people and not enough energy to ourselves. So we're trying to finagle all this energy around, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, and I don't have time for me because I gotta take care of everybody. One of the things that came through last night was, I cannot emotionally feed all of these people. I am not a buffet. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You want me to write that down? And they repeated it so I would remember it to write it down.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a buffet, baby. No. So stop feeding all those people, right? Like we really need to pull within ourselves because with this full moon and Venus being right there hand in hand, it's like self-sabotage and manifestation. Like how can you self-sabotage with manifestation? Well, we're doing it because we're trying to manifest the things we want in our lives. But we're feeding everybody else and we're not feeding our own manifestation.
Yeah.
We are not working towards our spiritual and our higher good, and we need to do that. So, like,
Can I just say something?
Sure.
When you were talking about that, I got a vision of like Pinocchio with all the strings and just keep trying to move forward and all the strings are getting all tangled up and
Yeah.
everything. I just wanted to share that.
It's true.
I was like, it was kind of like we're like Pinocchio.
I do a cord cutting.
Would be a real boy.
I do. There is a ceremony that's called a cord cutting. It's a meditation. It's music, and you visualize all the cords and you release them, and they go into the champa and the feather, and then we just release them. Right? There's a whole thing. I'm going to be doing that for myself. I might make a video, but my spirituality is really personal to me, so I kind of don't like to share too much of exactly what I do for me. But
Yeah.
so stop self-sabotaging. Stop being stuck in the flow of your energy. Focus on what you want. Feed your desires, not other people's. They're going to be okay. They're not your responsibility. God gave you this being here to be responsible for, not anybody else, you know? Unless it's your kids, for heaven's sake. So when you're thinking about these cords, where do you feel it most? Do you feel it like, in your throat? You're like, I just can't stand these people. Or, my heart hurts when I think of them. So it's affecting one of your chakras. Do a meditation on that chakra to release that cord right there. You know, and they gave me a couple points on which chakra, and I really don't want to get into those too much. But if you do feel like a blockage somewhere, feel free to reach out to me.
Yeah.
And I will definitely send that information to you. But our energy attachments, we really need to reevaluate. Part of the new moon is releasing and attracting. So reevaluate those important relationships in your life today. The people that are around you, are they energy suckers? Do they bring food to your plate, or do they just take from you? You're on the phone with somebody, blah, 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 for an hour. You know everything about them. Do they even know what you did today? Those are the type of people I'm talking about. well.
Okay.
So if they're not helping bring you to a higher place, and when you're around these people, talk to these people, think of these people, you go down, those are the chords you need to cut.
Okay.
You're not feeding, you are not feeding your higher self. You are not feeding yourself spiritually.
Amen,
They're
sister.
holding you back from your true desires.
Mm-hmm.
And mostly they're holding you back from your true self, right? And I'm so full of spirit. I'm telling you, this is not, I normally do not channel, so this is really,
She won't
a
be
new
saying
thing
that
for
anymore.
me. Seriously, I don't channel, but I'm telling you, I'm so hot right now and so full of bumps. And this is what happens when I do my readings. My clients know that, because I do a lot of video and I sweat and I get spirit bumps. But so start reevaluating, stop cheating yourself. Do you, no matter what, you're at a time that your dreams can really come true in your life, because everything is aligned. It's us that are not doing what we need to do. We do for others and not for ourselves. The security, now I know this was just for me personally, about security. Somebody else might need to hear this too. What you really want is to feel secure. And you can feel secure within yourself if you stop allowing outside opinions and outside words to affect how you feel about yourself, right? And you know, and then I did a few cards at the end. I pulled out the Eight of Cups, which is leaving familiar territory, going into unfamiliar territory. Also pulled out the King of Pentacles, and that one is all about my chance at a great success, right? And then it was the Heart of Cups, and it's all about the supportive friendships and the people who feed your plate. So my spiritual spin was a little bit different today, guys, but you know, I am at such a beautiful place in my life, and I just, I never channeled before, and it was pretty fun. And I'm sweating here.
Should be
just
channeling a
repeating
lot
it.
more from now forward. Channeled messages from Amy. I love it.
Yeah,
This
so
is what
take care of
everybody-
yourselves, guys. Love yourself.
Excuse me. Thank you, Amy.
You're welcome.
This is what everybody's been waiting for. Babe of the week.
Oh my God.
These are our 11 babes. I'm gonna
Yes,
This
please
is
do.
going through, so I'm gonna just go with the. Oh, maybe not. Okay, that first one was Martha. She's from season 1, episode 7, and she was the first babe in our contest. This one's Melody. Oh, we just passed Melody. Season 1, episode 11. So Martha was season 1, episode 7. Melody, 11. The third person, which is Sarah. She was on the yellow bike. Season episode 17. Michelle's right there on her bike. Episode 19. I caught up. Yay! We're Frozen. Oh wait, why we're Frozen?
We're not Frozen.
Because we have Lee.
Yay!
So Lee is from episode 22.
Yes.
And our next babe is Alicia, and Alicia
That's
is
badass.
from episode 24.
That's a badass picture. Good picture,
Yeah,
Alicia.
loving it. And I finally caught up with the babes, right? Now this is
Yes.
Robin. Robin's from
Woo-hoo!
episode 26.
Go Robin.
And next we have from episode 8, we have Kat.
Oh,
Our
I
very
love
own
the Green
cat.
Machine Cat.
Yeah. And I think she's number 8. It's from 8. And then from episode 13, we have Shari.
Yep.
She's passenger babe.
Oh, I love that picture
Yeah.
of her and
And she was
Johnny.
number 9.
Love that.
And finally, Allison from episode 28. Congratulations, Allison. Allison just won this past week. And then the question mark person, which is our final person, which we will announce right here.
Oh my God. Get out.
Ready? I want to see who it is.
Oh my
Are you
God.
ready? Are you ready?
We have been waiting for this since this morning. Davis
We're gonna
had
do a drum
this.
roll.
Hi everybody who's tuning in. I'm jumping around on our feeds.
Awesome. I'm going to go through
hey,
the names one more time
Okay.
since we blasted through the pictures really quick. And so what I'm going to
So
do
excited.
is, we got Martha,
Yes.
season 1, episode 7, nominated by her daughter Robin. We've got Melody, who is the second babe in the calendar.
Yes.
I met her in Daytona. I was just sitting next to her.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. She's from episode 11. We got Sarah. Sarah just sent in a freaking, I got an awesome picture of Sarah for the calendar. I can't wait to share that. She's from episode 17. Sarah rides around with her little doggy.
I know. I love that little dog.
Then we got Michelle, episode 19. I had the
Perfect.
opportunity to kind of sit. Michelle, doesn't like that picture of her. I love that picture
I love
of
that
her.
picture.
Sunset in the back was just
I
perfect.
know.
And
I
Lee.
think
And then we got Lee.
Loving Lee. Love that bike.
And
Lee.
she's from episode 22.
Yeah.
We've got Alicia from episode 24.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by Robin, who is friends with Michelle. And
Yep.
she's episode 26. Another trike girl. So we got two
Nice.
trike girls,
Yep.
one passenger babe. And then, of course, we got Kat, who is like she's just our
She's
crazy
just
friend.
remarkable.
She's awesome.
I love her.
Incredible.
She's great.
Episode 8, Kat. Shari from episode 13.
Sherry. Hi, Sherry.
Our recent winner from episode 28, Allison. Everybody just voted on that. I'm just going to go back here to Lee, have Lee in the background. Are you ready?
Yes.
I love
Oh
this.
my God, this
the diversity of this winner is freaking amazing because we have a street bike babe.
Street bike babe.
Rhonda! Yes! Rhonda, I hope you're
Oh my
watching,
gosh, I
honey.
wish we had a picture of her.
Congratulations. Look at that.
Rhonda, you are the winner.
You are in,
That is
girl.
our 11th babe, which means
Yep. The calendar
we
is
have
full.
our calendar full.
We have a calendar.
They are on sale for pre-sales. Don't forget to get on there and get our pre-sales done.
Yep, you can go to yankeebabeapparel.com.
And of course, me and Michelle are going to be on the spread too.
We're number 12. And we're picking what month everybody's going to be in. So I know some of you, like you were hoping to be in the month that you won. The design team will be in contact with you, but some of your pictures were just too good for other months. So
Right.
we'll decide. And then, of course, the Babe of the Year gets prime placement. So, yeah.
We have Babe of the Year coming up.
It's going to be,
Holy
get ready, because it's going to run for 2 weeks.
nice.
Yep. So we're gonna go, and we're also gonna give the babes an opportunity. If you wanna give us some more information about yourself, if you wanna do a little video clip, you do whatever you want. This is gonna, the world is gonna be your stage, your platform. So congratulations to all these 11 beautiful women. You're gonna see the amazing pictures that we've been receiving.
Women empowering women.
Oh, women empowering women, women encouraging women. These women, like, I mean, really, I'm so grateful. I'm grateful to just, like, they just
And
make
I
this
say,
show.
this is going to be the best biker babe calendar ever. And you want to know why? Because we are real women. They're all real women who have real lives, who drive their bikes, who just ride because they love who they are, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just so ecstatic over this because it's not one of those, oh, let's get a Playboy Easy Rider centerfold kind of a thing.
Yeah.
These are real women like us who love life like we do.
Yep.
So congratulations.
Congratulations,
to all of our
ladies.
winners.
Yee, so
Rockstar.
exciting.
Rockstar.
Amy,
Oh no.
what is the weather going to be like, darling?
Listen, I so failed for the first time as the weather witch last week.
You did?
I did. It was supposed to rain. It was like 58%.
Didn't
We
you
got a
say
sprinkle
that?
overnight.
Oh.
But it did rain, but definitely not during the day. So if you had made plans and canceled them because of the weather, I apologize. But listen, I have had quite the success rate with my predictions.
You have. And you know what? Listen, in Florida, you just have to guess the percentage. You got
so
this.
true. Listen, what I really love most about this weather forecast right here, we're in the 80s.
Love it. It's cooling off.
No, we're 80s. It's like we're getting a cold front in. So what that means here in South Florida is
Woohoo!
it's in the 80s with no humidity. That's our cold front. Like, yes. And at night we dip down below 70.
Wow.
That's our cold
It's
front
beautiful. It's beautiful.
And I
there's a little
absolutely
less
love it.
rain too. As it cools off, we get a little less. It's still our hurricane season, but
here. One more month or so. Yeah, I think it's till December. But we actually have some great weather in store for this weekend. Might be doing an event this weekend. I'm going to get some packing done. And
yeah.
I would love to be out on the bike a little bit this weekend. Maybe me and Shell will do an impromptu business meeting Sunday.
Maybe that would be lovely.
It would
We
be,
shall see.
'cause
I'm
we ride
prepared.
for
I know.
those.
We do ride for those, and I'm prepping for a lot of things. This is my big show season, and this is also me
Yes.
getting ready for, like, I'm just really. I'm going to get out there. I want to get the calendars out there. I want to get the babes out there. I want to get this rolling and get Yankee Babe
Cards,
on the
meets,
map. You know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So this weekend is no exception. I do want to let you know, for those local, we got Chimps on a Limb. We got something Friday. We got something Saturday. We got something Sunday. So that's also letting us know that the
It's
cooler weather
time.
is coming.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
baby.
Because as things start to cool off here, it heats up for the events.
I know,
you
it's
know?
awesome.
So Chimps on a Limb, one of my favorite groups. You know, now my friend Ron's formed a band as well, and he's amazing. So I got like 2 favorites now in the front runner. So we'll have to announce when he's
Oh, I
playing
wanna see Ron's
outside of. Yeah,
band.
he's so talented. But Chimps on a Limb, love them. That's another friend. They're playing at Crocodillos again.
Good.
That's going to be Friday night. And
Okay.
7 to 11 p.m. And of course that's at 109 Fisherman's Wharf, Fort Pierce.
Great
We've talked
place.
with you about it. It's like before the bridge. It's really nice. They
Love it.
and they have you know, it's fun. It's quiet.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a nice ride out. So if you're looking for something to do Friday, Saturday and Sunday, Space Coast Harley Davidson kind of has it covered. We're a favorite to Space Coast because it's close to us and our girls are over there. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I
love
mean?
the girls that work there. They're rock
Yeah.
stars.
So Saturday, which I'm actually I'm working on getting in. I should be actually. I'm going to say I'm going to be there. So I'll be there.
Right.
Whether I'm set up vending, which is my hope,
Right.
or just hanging out. But Saturday they're doing the Bikes and Brews barbecue. It's a pre-Brevard bike night. Now Brevard bike night is that night. It's Saturday night. So starting
so
at
they're
11
doing
a.m.
a pre-party
It's like
workout.
a holiday. They're doing a pre-party
Yes.
starting at 11 a.m. They're going to party before the bike night with Johnny and the Blaze. And for the first time, and that's for the first time ever, they'll have a B&B Rollin' Smoke barbecue on site. I want some BBQ.
Yeah.
Give me some BBQ.
BBQ.
So, and then stay late for the Brevard bike night. So my plan is to go up nice and early, set up a tent, get Yankee Babe out there, get our shop out there, some of your motorcycle themed products.
Creative Chicks, yeah.
Get that all out there. Be there for the day. No matter what, I'm going to be there. I'm hoping I get to set up my tent. I'm waiting to hear back from them about that.
Perfect. Either way, we'll be there.
Either way, yeah, and that's at 1440 Sportsman Lane Northeast in Palm Bay. Of course, it's Space Coast Harley Davidson.
For real.
So just Google that and you'll find it. Sunday, if you can't make it out Saturday, Sunday is Ride Out Sunday. So it's going to be a great day for a ride, according to Amy with the weather, starting at 11 a.m. Sundays are for riding, so they're inviting you to stop in for a break, stretch those legs, enjoy our air conditioning, free live music by Mental Notes, and have an ice cold one, if you're so inclined, and lunch by the Rolling Spuds. So there you have it. Those are upcoming events.
I love that they get like the bands, the food. They always get them coming in. And that's one of my favorite things about Space Coast, to be honest with you.
They really are, and the more and more women are getting on bikes over there. And you know, we are gonna talk about the places that are, you know, I want to say dealerships, because there's some independent stores as well. But so whether it's a big dealership or a small, we're gonna talk about ones that like chicks and ones that are dicks. And I'll tell you, Space Coast is ones that really like chicks.
Oh my gosh, that's
they go out of their way.
That's a great showstopper right there.
I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting. We're going to have some haters out there. But anyways, yeah. You know, God.
We're such
Amy,
a good time.
oh my God.
We
Oh my
always
God.
do. We always have a good time. And you know what? We have a great show planned for you next week also.
Yes.
I will be here live next week also. I know. I'm so excited. I get to see Michelle, and it just is, it's such great energy between the two of us, you know.
We got good juju.
We do got juju.
Yeah. And
That's
so please, our new YouTube channel, which is way over here, over on Amy's side.
I gotta start over
Yay!
there. Yeah, there you go.
Chicks That Ride. So CHIC''S. That's all you have to put in there. We got 11 followers now. I'm
Make
so
sure you use the
excited. It's brand new.
apostrophe.
Yeah, use the apostrophe. And we're really trying to get that built up. So we'd love to have 1,000 or 2,000.
It's 1,000
we need.
you have to. So
Yeah.
if you are on my page, Yankee Babe's page, Yankee Dave's page, share our YouTube.
Yes.
Please
Yes.
click like and subscribe. I'm going to be picking random people that are new to our channel, and I am going to be giving away myself some items. I'm going to be sending them out in the mail. So I think every couple of days. I have some product that I'm weeding through, right? And
Nice.
and I just want to get our show up there, so I'll be sending out little care packages
Oh, awesome.
of my stuff.
So join our group, which is Chicks That Ride on Facebook, and of course Twitter, Chicks That Ride as well. Periscope is closing down, but the Twitter, we still will have a live stream on Twitter. So listen, it's all
Good
about
show.
you, ladies and gents.
Ciao, Bellas. Thanks for